before the dusk to dawn curfew was relaxed in Kaduna, many Christians could not attend a church service on Sunday.
Some of them improvised and turned their homes into churches. But the mood changed when news broke in the afternoon that it had been lifted for a few hours. Tasama Kande monitored the situation and filed this report.
The economy of the state suffered as activities came to a standstill. Security personnel remained firm on guard duty, keeping the peace. The government's 24-hour curfew entailed a sit-at-home for all. And being a Sunday, many Christians decided to worship in their homes. This house played host to tenants from different flats in the compound. And the people seemed to have enjoyed the service.
When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Others decided to follow up on the services using information technology. They summoned their loved ones to join them on television, mobile phones and other platforms. And they confessed to have had a good time.
I used my phone. I connected with my church online, and that cost me about 1 gig of my data. But it was interesting.
There were yet those who converged on worship centers. They argued that although the government had imposed a 24-hour curfew, the churches were in their neighborhood and as such were not flouting the law.
As long as most of them entered worship places that are close by, most people just, it was just like a stone throw to their worship places. It's not, there's nothing like disobedient to the constituted authority.
We, the people around here, we gathered here and worship God. So it is only the people that are around. We gathered and worship God. And it's good for us to worship, to pray concerning the situation of this country.
But several others saw things differently. They considered their convergence as disobedience to constituted authority. And for them, it was the height of ungodliness.
I think that is a sin. Yeah, because when they said obey government and you are disobeying government, I don't know what that means. And if you sin against government, you are equally sinning against God, because it's God that instituted the other in his holy books.
As Christians, we must learn to obey constituted authority. If anything had happened to you on your way to that church or in that church, then that would be the result of your disobedience to constituted authority.
Thereafter, news broke that the curfew had been relaxed from the afternoon till 5 p.m. The Kaduna residents received the news with so much cheer.
This issue of staying at home is not easy, and we are praying that this thing will not repeat itself again. So we really thank God for the curfew being lifted.
From Monday, October 29th, the government says the curfew has been relaxed from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. It would, however, be in place from 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. until further notice. The government urges residents to remain peaceful, law-abiding and vigilant. Most churches did not hold services in compliance with the government's sit-at-home directive. The presence of security personnel at close intervals appears to also have helped the situation. In all, the total shutdown appears to have helped the situation greatly. Tasama Kande, TVC News, Kaduna.